We are starting our session on the floor today. Just do some warm-ups here. So I always like taking my attention to my breath before I start practicing. So if you want to sit in a comfortable position and start the breath nice and deep, drawing through the lower part of the stomach all the way up to the top of your spine. And exhaling, squeezing the belly, squeezing the lungs and relaxing the neck and your shoulders. Inhale up again. And exhaling. Making some just gentle snoring sounds with your throat. And you can just extend the exhalation as much as you can manage to do so. And the next inhalation, we're going to come up, inhale and exhale. And if you open your mouth and sigh, you can feel all the tension just wash away. Next one, we're just going to go on the elbows up and exhale and change the top arm and exhale and again and exhale and inhale and exhale. A couple more times. And last one. And then I'm just going to come up onto my knees and inhale up and exhaling down, inhaling up and exhaling down. You can go onto your toes again. You push the buttocks, open all the front of the legs and the body here. Inhale. Exhale. If it's too much, you don't have to sit all the way down. Okay, exhale one more time here. And stay, relax the shoulders, pull the belly in, and then you see whether you can bring the hands forwards and hands back and hands forwards and hands back. Don't hurt your knees, you can cushion them, you don't have to go too far back. Pull the buttocks so that your back is not hurting you. One more time. And then relax. When I come to this hands and knees position, just look over my right shoulder, try to see my tail. Look over my left shoulder. And again, this makes me feel really loose in the spine. I really enjoy this one. Exhale. A couple more times. And then you can come up with the spine and the cat, pushing the palms. Relaxing and looking up. And push the spine. And relax and look up. And push the spine one more time. And relax here a little longer. Push through the arms, go into your fingertips. Move into your shoulder blades. And then we can come palms down, chin down, chest down. See whether you can really grab the floor with your elbows in. Inhale, come forwards. And exhale, we push with the arms to come to downward facing dog. So you can get comfortable here, lifting one heel and lifting the other heel. You're going to take the leg away from the camera, up behind you in the three-legged dog. You push the palms here, then bring the knee forwards, flip it on to the lunge, and we come up with the arms. You can relax your shoulders, separate your fingers, bend the front knee. Try to stay nice and tall here. Then we're going to bring the back heel in and open on the warrior two, grabbing the floor, expanding the arms away from each other. Then we're going to go on to side squat. Just try to find that hip and relax the shoulders. You can bring your hands down if you want. Then you bring the toe in on that side. Then you can come up and bend the knee and open on the warrior two again. So we're kind of mirroring the movements from the other side of the body. Deepen the breath. And then you can just go on to the lunge on this side. Breathe. Separating your fingers. Then we can come down with the hands, bring the front leg back and stretch it out. Now from here we're going to go over on our arms on the three-legged push-ups and inhale. And exhale. Stay on the downward facing dog. March your feet, relax your neck, move your hips, bend your knees and stretch your knees. And relax in here. Take the leg away from the camera up again. Let me just bend this knee behind and then bring it in and then open again. Bring it in and open. And one more. And then take it opposite direction. See whether you can lift your hips higher and higher. One more. Now bring this knee over and we get the back heel down now, okay? Then we can go into warrior 2. This time we're gonna lift and open on the reverse warrior. Relaxing your shoulders, pressing the heels, bracing your core. If you like the experiments, you can just raise the heel up a bit more to make it a little bit more challenging. Then we go on to the extended warrior here. You can use blocks, remember. You can bring the heel down if it's too much for you. Try to look onto the hand or under your armpit and lift the back knee up. So the back knee doesn't bend here. Now look down to the arm in the front and inhale, we come up, push with the leg into your side squat again. Really try to push the hip to the side and bring the foot down. And then we come up to turn this leg out. And open the arms in warrior 2 first, then you're in the reverse. Try to stay really in the 90-degree angle to the front knee. Then you can raise your heel up and just lean onto that side. Breathing in, breathing out. And you can come to extend. Right. You can use a block, or you can bring your heel down or up. It's up to you. These are all options for you. Deepen the breath. Try to push your knee away from you, open the chest. One last time, nice and deep breath. Then bring the arm down. Take the front leg behind you. And you're going to bend it. And then you just do the circles on this leg this time. And deepen the breath. Now go opposite direction. And really mobilizing, energizing the hips. One more. Now straighten that leg, go over your hands, go on the chaturanga if you want to. You can bring your knees down if you can't do the 3-legged option. And stay the downward facing dog. Stay here, breathe, relaxing the back of the neck. Again, raise your heels off the floor, bend your knees. And raise the heels and bend your knees. And raise your heels and bend your knees. You can see the effect on the spine. This is heavy. You're releasing tension here. Now bend your knees and stay there. Then go out onto the plank pose. Find your core muscles. Really lift the kneecaps and look into your fingers. Press the elbows in. Then you go back to down dog. Get the leg behind, away from you, away from the camera up. And stretch. And this time as you step it in, we're just gonna go twist and then circle that arm. And turn towards the front leg. Try not to twist to the hips yet. Just try and open the chest. And one more here. We come up. Reversing the lunge here. So you can really feel the twist. And then we can come outside of the leg and see whether you can do this lunge with the hand beside the knee. You lean on the front leg. Try to relax your neck and your shoulders. And then we can come up with the arms. You're going to come on the extended lunge this time. Good. Really extend the body forwards. Then bring the back heel in and lift both legs. And you're pushing the hips to the side. Go into your triangle. Open and look to your hands. Now we're going to lift the toes up again and shift into that lunge. Try to find the hip all the way. Good. Bring the toes in. We're going to come up. Stretch both legs. We go into triangle first. So here Here we are. Open the chest and look up towards the palm. Try to not force your body beyond your ability. You need to try to get this spine nice and horizontal. See how far you can take it. You might be a little bit further up than me. Good. Then we are just gonna go onto the lunge, extended position. Remember where we were. My back leg doesn't have so much tension, but I'm extending it and finding the tippy toes, leaning onto front hip more. Then I'm gonna come up and reverse this. But try not to bend your back leg. Try to keep the front knee bent. So all the pressure is in the front leg mostly, and you're twisting your spine, getting the twist ready. Then we can come down on here. See where you can touch the floor beside the foot. You don't have to, you can stay on the knee. And try to pull the knee into the chest a little bit more. And then you can bring the hand inside of your foot and come down with the hip and open the chest, open the arm, and again, one more time, stay there, try to deepen that hip stretch. Then you bring the hand down, take the leg behind you and point it to. Stretch, stretch, stretch out, go over your hands and exhale, we come down, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here. Relax the back of the neck. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Pressing the heels. Again, raise onto the balls of your feet again. Go up here. Round your upper spine. Go see whether you can go on the tippy toes. Then you can just come forwards. Open the chest, clenching your buttocks. And then we just try to lift with the arms only. Go onto the tippy toes again. Lift your hips higher and higher. And then come over with your own spine and see whether you can go on the tippy toes. You might need to bring your knees down. Clench your bum more. And push with the arms only. Then come up. Take the back leg. Straighten it out. Point it down. More. See whether you can sink into the leg that is on the floor a bit more with the chest. Bend your knee, bring it forwards. Now here, we are just going to try the left up. Right? Here we go. Your knee comes to the front first, and you can open it out into your tree pose. I'm going to turn to show you. Oops. You can get the arms to stay high. You can help yourself with the hand. You don't have to go this far. You can join your palms or not. It's up to you. And you can maybe try to bend the knee tree too. All along, I'm grabbing through my foot, the floor, so there's movement in my ankle. I'm allowing it, so I'm not resisting it, so I don't fall. Okay, keep engaging your bum. Push the hips forwards. And again, then we can go onto the chair, one-legged chair here. Flex your foot and try to stay a little bit deeper, opening the arms wider. This is harder than it looks, especially if you move your eyes, so try to ground your eyes so you don't move them so much. Good. Then you see whether you can come to the floor. You don't have to. Let's see what happens there. My hips are really on fire now. Make sure your knees are not forcing. Then I'm gonna come back up. Then I'm gonna open. If I go back here, so we're gonna open this knee behind. There you go. So it's like a downstairs pose, but you're kind of on the half moon. You're curling your knee back, clenching your bum, and you can just step out. Find your squat. There was a lot of work through the ankle there. So you're just gonna settle in, find the center, lift the heels, see whether you can sink a little deeper. Then I'm just gonna go on to the other side. I'm gonna try to stay this way so you can see, and I'm bending my knee to left into my half moon with clenching the bum, pointing the toe. You could be using your blocks to hold on. and then we come into your one-legged chair. Arms up, shoulders back. And see whether you can come down, 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 down. You don't have to touch the floor, you go wherever you can manage. Try to really find the balance. And then you can come up and up, 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 up. And then you can get into settle into your tree pose. Whether you want to join your arms above the head or not is up to you entirely. You don't have to bend the body here. Try to find calm amongst the storm. And then we can come up, bring the knee forwards. There we go. Then just we're gonna take this leg back into the extended lunge. There we go. Then find the floor. Take the leg behind, pointing the toe. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Go over for chaturanga again. Inhale and up. Stay here. Clench your bum more. Shoulders back and down. Oh, I don't believe it. I hope this is going to stay. I need to find a charger, but hopefully it's not going to run out. Shoulders back and down, clench your bum. Lift the spine up, 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 up. Roll the shoulders. You can bring your knees down to do this one. Shoulders roll and back and back and back. And then we can go back to downward facing dog again. This time take the right knee into the chest. Sorry, it's not right, it's the leg away from you. You're circling here and circling the other way. This one we are going to ground. Here we are. Then you can just come up, lifting the chest and look up. Find calm, relax your face, deepen your breath. You're trying to really lean into the hip as best as you can manage. And open the fingers as far back as you can. Now we're just going to turn to the side here and then go down on the extended position. So my toes bent behind my kneecap. So I'm stretching and stretching my inner thighs. I'm pushing through my elbow. And then we can just come up the gate pose. Just here. See if you can pull that arm over. You can lift the toe, you can press the toe, try to find stretch, you can bring the toes forwards. Experiment it all and see what that feels like. Then we're just gonna go on to the side. Before I put my foot and hand down, I try to lift through the toe and find my balance. And then I go here. And you can take this foot in and out. Find your core muscles. Now we're just gonna go up and bring it forwards and then back and then down and up and bring it forward and then back and down. One more time up. Just go up here. Now you're just gonna try to keep it there more, and then find the bottom leg and see if you can lift it up. You might need to bend the knee back and then hold yourself steady. And then you can bring the foot on top. Shoulders back and down. Lift your head further and further. Then find your hands under the shoulders. Bring the other knee through. So we are here. We are mirroring all our work from one side, the other side. Try to feel both sides equal. And you forget what side is what. You're just feeling the work, your mental focus, breathing, and connecting internally. And then we can just turn here into the extended position. You can have the block or not, it's up to you, quite like that. So I can push my knee back and get this knee behind. So I'm getting on the inner thigh. foot behind the knee. Keep engaging your core, relax the neck in your shoulders, deepen your breath. Nice. Then we can come up onto the gate pose, leaning towards the toes. You can lift the toe, you can press it down, you can turn it forwards, explore this. Keep your body weight on the leg here. Then we can go over. Just we're gonna try to balance again. One side is better than the other side, so you might not be able to do it the same things. You're gonna lift the leg up and down first. Here we go. And again, keep breathing. Clenching your bum, lifting the spine. And I'm gonna add on the kick. It's harder than it looks. And again. One more time. And I'm gonna try to lift this one. I can't. So I bend my toe, stretch, and lift the hip first. And then I try to bring my foot up. Oops. If you're losing your balance, always get the toes on the floor. That's going to help you keep your hips up. My left arm is not as good as the right side. Good. And then we can come down onto the downward facing dog. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Settle here. You don't need to do anything anymore. Just find the center of the body. Relax the neck. And then we can find the knees down. And then back to where we started. So you're sitting onto your heels. Hopefully this time you're feeling a little bit more in control, calmer. And on the hero pose I'm going to go in next. You might want to sit on the block or cushions, okay? So this is okay, so you can get one block, two block, whatever it is, like this. And then you can bring the knees, feet forwards like that, okay? So you don't have to go on the floor like I'll be doing. And when I go here, I'm going to take one arm back. Either hold it here, or you can take the elbows and grabbing the hands. Find a position you're comfortable in and breathe. Shoulders back and down. Try not to lose concentration. Think about all the chakras in the body. Hold through the Mula Bandha up. Breathe in. Just hold for a couple of seconds and then breathe out. And feel all the tension drain out of you. Lock the bandha, Mula Bandha, and then let it go. One more time, just doing that. Lock your Mula Bandha, and then exhale, let go. And then relax this side. You might want to change your position, cushion. You might need to have a little lift up and come back down. And we're going to go on the other side. You're allowed to stay here, okay? And I have to try to go here. Very tight shoulders today. And try to breathe through. When you have tension, there's some kind of things that you need to let go. Just think about them. Allow the day to wash away. Or if you're doing this in the morning, you're just waking up the body. Lock the bandha. And hold it a couple of seconds. You don't have to hold too long. I feel my shoulders open up more. One last time. Here, so be prepared for the full recline here. So you can just come up again, and then you can have the block here. Then you can just come back onto the cushions you make. All right. You don't have to go down with both legs bent. You can extend one leg if you want. I'm just gonna have this cushion here for me because I'm okay to do so. Then I'm kind of getting my shoulders and reclining my body down. And then I get my knees quite close together. You don't have to because I'm flexible. I'm trying to keep them in. All right, you need to find your own position. If your knees hurting you, release them out. You're gonna get extension here on the quadriceps stretch. Now if you're very comfortable here, we already stretched the shoulders. You can bring your arms on top, rest one hand on top of the other, or your forearm on top of the other. Then you can close your eyes and relax this body. Just lift your head up, place it back down. You might be going back with the head, it depends where you're sitting. Just make sure your neck doesn't hurt, your back doesn't hurt. And just allow the body, let go of tension. We've done quite a lot of hard work. We are now opening the front of the body and all the meridians in the front working. When we hold the position longer, you come across different obstacles. And just observe what kind of feelings you get here. Just don't judge it, just let it come to you. Notice what you're feeling. And persevere with your breath. And try to stay in the position a little longer. This is great for our stomach meridian and kidney meridian. So you just want to feel the whole belly stretch out, urinary bladder, your heart meridian. All of the front of the body is really working out. You can feel the tension. Front of the legs disappear. The back releases tension here. Try to also relax your facial muscles. You don't need any tension in the face. You want to feel the cheekbones relax, your jaw drop open a bit. You want to let your neck roll one way. You're allowed to do so. You want to change the arm that's on top, that's also okay. So you can change the shoulders a little bit. You're going to stay here another minute. Visualize yourself lying on a beach somewhere warm, without a care in the world, enjoying the sunshine, the silence, and letting your mind rest. If you start to feel your legs too much, you can just take them out one at a time. And maybe join the feet and open the knees out. You might need to come up to do this. It's okay. Just get yourself comfortable. If you're feeling too much pressure on the hips now, you can also straighten the knees to stay in the shavasana. Just taking a moment before we wake up. If you got the feet together, you're just gonna roll one over the other, decide which way you wanna go. And then you can stay in the C shape first. Then when you're ready to wake up, gently lift yourself up in the easy pose. Take your arms up, take a deep breath, and bring the hands to your face, to your chin, to your chest. Thank you everybody, see you next time. Bye.